Hey friends, it's me, Erin, your friendly neighborhood energy alchemist with today's Schumann resonance report for Wednesday, October 8th, maybe? It's the 8th, the whole day. Friends, how are you feeling? So yesterday morning, that big blast of energy literally cut off right when I took my screenshot, which was at 7 a.m. yesterday morning. And then we had a relatively calm day all day. You see this little panel here, these two panels that look like they're behind the other graph? This is called a wave of integration, and this is an intense push of integration energy. It is not something I see very often, but it is definitely on the chart. When that type of integration pattern happens for me, it literally shuts down my physical body because my body is trying to integrate this big energy. So yesterday afternoon, evening, if you were feeling tired suddenly out of nowhere, disorganized thoughts, foggy brain, all that sort of stuff, tired body, that could have been because of these two weird waves of integration that we got. Again, not something we see super common. We definitely needed it with all the white energy we've been getting. Then at about 2 a.m. Central Time, we started to receive this release energy again associated with those upper chakras. So this is not necessarily associated with the lower or physical chakras, but the upper chakras. When we have release energy in those upper chakras, typically for me and a lot of other people, it tends to bring up a lot of self-doubt, a lot of questioning of the path that you're on. Am I doing the right thing? Am I crazy? Am I making this up? Am I weird? Yes, you're weird. We're all weird. It can also make you a bit more reactive than responsive when something triggers you, but those triggers are all purposeful, friend, to get you to notice and let go of the things that are keeping you tied to where you are. A hot air balloon, no matter how much hot air you put in it, cannot rise if there are sandbags attached. So what are your sandbags? This is just a little bit closer look. You can see it started about 2 a.m. We have these little lines of integration here. Here. You can't really see them very well when the graph is small like I was showing you earlier, but here we have this big release energy coming in across those upper chakras. As far as I know, at 7 a.m., it's still processing itself. Here is our Italian graph. We have those grumbles running across the bottom like usual. They're a little bit more pronounced this morning than they were yesterday. These are those lower chakra triggers, okay? The things associated with your physical environment, things that give you sense of security, safety, all those sort of things. These are low-level triggers. These are the triggers that you always have running in the background, constantly trying to get your attention so that you can acknowledge them and work on them, but they may be a little more intense than usual. So again, make sure that you are responding and not reacting to the environment around you. Just as a reminder, when you react to someone else, you become the villain in their story, but when you respond, you stay the hero in your own story. So keep that in mind today. This is that other Italian graph, the earthquake graph. We still have this. It wasn't there yesterday, but it has returned again today. Again, you guys, this pattern is associated with big seismic or geological activity. Most often, that's when I see it. I have seen this persistently on the graph for the last 2 weeks. And although it hasn't been there every day, it's been there almost every day. As someone who's been watching this graph every day for 3 years, I have never seen that pattern before, ever. And I cannot help but feel that something's coming with this. And I don't know what it is, but it's as if the earth is contracting herself to bring something forward. This pattern is something to watch out for. Also, we have another giant coronal hole facing us. This thing doesn't look as big on the sun as it actually is. You could fit, I don't even know how many hundreds of thousands of Earths into this little hole, but it is directly facing us. What that means is solar wind speeds are about to start to amp up. When that happens, physically, it tends to trigger headaches in people. It tends to trigger ringing in the ears and physical, like body achy type stuff. Emotionally, this will amplify everything that you are experiencing today. So if the person down the street from you who normally gets on your nerves only gets on your nerves this much, they're going to get on your nerves like a whole lot today. So again, responding and not reacting becomes key. The GCP is also that purple color. This is the weird, eerie calm that you might feel before a tornado shows up. This is like everything has just suddenly gone very, very quiet in the collective energy. Scientists tend to link this to right before there's a uptick in energy or an uptick in coherence. So this is like the flat line before we get back to the beep, 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 beep. I don't know how else to explain it. It's an eerily calm day in the collective energy. That's what this is. Really, friends, the takeaway from today is be mindful. Be mindful of how you are reacting and responding to the events and the people that are happening around you. Most of them are completely outside of your control, and they can swing your day in a wrong direction if you allow it to do so. Every single day, happiness is a choice. Every single day, where you focus is a choice. Every single day, you construct your reality based on those things. So today, be a little bit more mindful of that. Just saying. All right, here are our cards for today. And I feel like we've gotten this message a lot lately, so whoever isn't listening, I need you to pay attention, okay? My guides are saying frustration and apathy comes from trying too hard to control things that are out of your control. Instead, you have to be selfish enough to focus inward. When you focus inward and you start curating your own reality, that's when you're going to see the swift action coming forward to see the changes that you want to see in your life, helping you to see the world through a new paradigm. But again, your frustration and apathy is because you're trying too hard to control something that's out of your control. Be selfish enough to turn inward so that changes can start to move in the right direction, opening you up to seeing the world through a new paradigm, new lenses. And the slippers, I got them on TikTok, you guys. They're in my shop. Look at that moon, you guys. Look how beautiful that is this morning, just smiling down on us as the sun comes to greet us on the other side. Wow. It's already a beautiful day and the sun hasn't even come up all the way. Like, how amazing is it that we get to live in an environment like this? Like, truly, it's just a light show. I can't even get over it. I feel like Josh, you know, it really rips. It's a great sunrise in the morning. And it's true. Are you ready to start your day? Because I totally am, and I'm excited for it. Let's do it. All right, take a nice big deep breath in and release. Drop your shoulders, deflate your belly, and just remind yourself that today is just getting started. It's an absolutely picture perfect, beautiful day, and it's calling your name, friend. So what are you gonna do with it? How are you gonna make today the best day it could possibly be? How are you gonna curate the reality that you wanna see today? Huh? Because I know you can. You can totally do it. Because today is a great day.